Housekeeping. I must do some housekeeping. First, to the little bitch, the uneducated person who doesn't know how to formulate a fucking argument on the last video. Stop asking the same fucking question over and over again with different words, expecting a different answer. You're an idiot. Formulate a proper argument. And then once I say I'm not going to engage you no more in the comments section, don't get arsey about it and fucking delete your comments, you little fucking turd. Time Splitters Rewind. It's been a long time. Normally, well, not normally, there hasn't been nothing to report, so I've not made a video. You know, it seemed to be picking up and doing good. I was getting excited because they were actually doing something. My hate had slow, well, not my hate, my criticisms were slowly softened and curved instead of being all sharp and you know, they'd unsharpened themselves and they'd gone normal because I was starting to soften to it. I was getting ready for something to be revealed. Now, there hasn't been an update. Michael has not updated their website since the 27th of April 2014, which is most disconcerting because it is the 15th of the 9th 2014 now that I do this video, which will be dated, and the Steam Greenlight page has disappeared. Now I'm a silent observer of their forums, and I check and there's nothing interesting on there. I have my criticisms. They're widely known in the other two videos. This will be the third. But because there's been no updates, it's been getting fishy. It seems that stuff has come to fruition of what I've predicted, because Michael has now stepped down as head lead and some kid called Sebastian has taken over. I don't know if he's a kid or not. I just said that. It seems weird. Like, the way they posted up photos on the Steam Greenlight and then the Greenlight was deleted. Now I can understand that Michael has to step down and he can't run that Greenlight page no more because he's not the head dev. Doesn't mean to say he has to delete it and then the next person that takes over doesn't put a new one up straight away. It's starting to get suspicious. It feels very, not suspicious, it feels very bitter. It's a bitter taste. Now, the other night I actually posted in the forums, and I'm gonna read out what encouraged me to post. So this guy called Mog Knight posted, "So Michael isn't doing this no more. When was this? What a waste of time. Come on, work on the game and give us some updates. Whoever is in charge of the forums needs to say something. The game should be in beta by now. Give us something at least. I've seen 3 to 4 small things on this in the year. But this is bullcrap compared to other companies I've come across. Fuck the NDA. If there is one, they're pointless. Smite is an example of how to do it, and look how they're extremely popular. TL, blah blah, DR, the TSR, our team needs to show the progress of the game to the public, finished or not." Now, NDA, why the hell have they got a non-disclosure act on a mod that is from a part-time team? I cannot understand that. According to other forum posts, the Steam Greenlight page was closed down because some artwork or some models or whatever was shown and the artists didn't like it. They said the work wasn't good enough to be shown. It's like, okay, why did you submit it to the people to be put in the game then if it wasn't good enough to be shown? I think there's been a fracturing. There's either been an argument of creativity and Michael's like, yeah, look, I'm not getting involved, or is what I posted here. Now this is my sort of like forum reply. I called this back in the 5th of November 2013. Got a lot of stick for it too. I feel sorry for the people that donated. A lot of people donated to serve. This is not in the forum post. A lot of people donated and continue to donate for servers. Quotation fingers. Now, what servers? Did they think they were donating for Time Splitters Rewind servers, or were they paying for the website servers? They didn't need a new website. They could have kept using the Facebook page. and now they had to buy their own website. Anyway, the guy says, this is the reply that I am replying to. Patience is something you need for this project, and if you don't have it, well, it will be a hard time for you to await the arrival of this game. As long as you don't know how far they are with TSR Rewind, how can you judge their work? You can make a complaint about a lack of updates, but not about their work until something like an alpha or beta comes out. Good day, sir. Now, my reply to that is, I agree with you about the updates, but not showing anything I do not. I believe if you have something to show that's worthy of showing, then show it. Allow the community to judge if it's good or bad. I'm confused as to why a part-time mod team has an NDA on a mod that's supposed to be from the community by the community. I do not believe some stills of a few characters is adequate for the amount of time they've had. Now that was my reply, and I thought I was going to get a lot of shit for that, but I didn't actually. There's a few people that have the same kind of mentality and the same opinions as what I do now. So this is another this is another post that I replied to. This game is nowhere near made then, so 2 to 3 months in they show alright gameplay walking around shooting and reloading with a few bugs on iStation. 1 year, 4 months in and nothing else is shown except a couple of stills that takes a week or two to do. So the game will be ready in 3+ years, my guess. Good luck waiting for updates. Now my reply to that is, most of the stuff shown in that video was textures taken from TS3 and put into the engine, CryEngine I think. In my opinion, I believe Michael used the hype around 100,000 strong for Time Splitters as a launching platform for Pantheonics. There were 2 other games he was working on before the old website changed completely to Time Splitters Rewind. I think when he realised he couldn't deliver on his promises, he jumped ship. Full authentic multiplayer with all 3 complete single player campaigns, including challenges, then a PS4 version. I'd be surprised if a full-time AAA team was on a deadline would struggle, let alone a part-time team that is not fully staffed. Now, I was expecting to get banned, crucified, kicked out of these forums on that one post. No, people agree, because there's been a lack of updates, a lack of support and showing their progress to the community. People have turned on them, which is fair, I think. If you're not going to involve the community when you started talking about involving the community and using the community to help you build the game, then you're in deep shit. I remember reading on there the other day, there was a post about them hiring people to help, and one of the blokes says, why don't you accept my application, I can do this in this thing, and then like later on his post he says, you don't have to, if you chose someone that wasn't 100% fully qualified that could go and work straight into a thing, you're not going to get many people joining in the part-time thing. It was very, unless you got the skills to work in a AAA development house, we don't want to hear from you. And it's like, wow, that is, if this is a project for the community, you should be taking everyone's advice and taking all the help you can get. There's a conversation I was reading on I can't remember what it was, I think it was Ideas in their forum there. And there was a couple of them that they were talking about, if someone said something about a dev team working 160, a proper dev team working 160 hours full time. But then if you look at it, over the 3 years that they've been working on this, and they work 3 to 4 hours a day, they've obviously going to hit 160 hours within that time. So they've had the same amount of time in hours that a normal dev team would have, and they've produced nothing. The only thing they've produced is Compound, which looks okay. I like Compound. It is it looks good. The bricks look kind of weird though, they didn't look right. It might be the CryEngine, or they just didn't look correct. But like, apart from that, it looks authentic and it looks good. But that's all they've shown. Everything else is like, wow. And if they're part-time, like, why does a part-time mod team need an a non-disclosure act for fucking a mod that they're working on? I can't understand that. I cannot understand the thing of that, the concept of that at all. It's like, we're making this mod and we want a lot of people to play it. but we're not going to show anyone it until we're finished 100% release, and then loads of people play it. It's like, how are people supposed to know about the game and get hyped about the game if they can't see anything or know anything about it? It's fucking stupid. The Forest has like a 3-man dev team, and they update the game weekly. They keep the community involved and up to date, and it's like, wow, if a 3-man full like time dev team, after a hard day's working on the game and fucking getting up to scratch and working at the office, can come home and then update the community within 20 minutes of fucking of their time to tell the community what's going on, why can't a fucking part-time dev team that commit 4 hours a day to it, or 4 hours of their time a week, including everyone else that produces 4 hours, you know, why can't they fucking update? It's like, it's like bullshit excuse after bullshit excuse. Oh, we can't do it, we haven't got enough time. It's like, oh really? 9 till 5? Then you've got 9, oh no, then you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's like 5 hours. Are you playing a game or doing something else? Or, so that's 4 of them hours when you get home dedicated to time splitters, or not to time splitters. But like, if you're not dedicating the time to like actually working on the mod itself, just give, like, how long does it take to type a small paragraph in a website on a forum? It took me 20 minutes. I wanted to formulate a actual good response, so it takes 20 minutes. 20 minutes of your time to do it. Bananas. Michael's there. Oh, Michael Huber. Oh, how the fuck you say his name? His excuse is that he's getting married. That's why he's stepping down. Oh, wow. You do realise that the credits at the end of every single video game list the people that have gotten married during the development of that game. They also list the babies that have been born during that game. You know? They're listed. They're actual men. They're men. They can get married and they can continue to work on whatever project they're working on. They don't say, oh, I'm getting married now, I can't work on this game, so I'm going to have to quit my job. That's what I'm going to have to do now. I have to quit my job. I can't work on this game no more because I'm getting married. I can't do my hobbies no more because I'm getting married. I can't fly them remote control aircraft now, or build any, because I'm getting married. I can't do that. Especially when I get to work 9 to 5. Can't do that. I got to stop all activity involved with it. I can't do that. It's unacceptable. It's not going to happen. That's what it's like. It's like that. If you, this is what I can't understand. If you are so passionate and involved with what you're doing, and you want to do it, you don't say, I'm getting married now, I can't continue saying that I have so much passion for and really appreciate. I must stop now to get married. I didn't really like the project in the first place because it has become too much. No, you don't do that. If you have a passion for something and you get married, you continue with that passion even though you are married, or even if you have a child, or I don't have enough time to do it, but when I do have the time, I'm going to put all my time into that one hobby, that one passion, that one fucking movement that I want to do. You don't just fucking say, oh, I can't do it now. I can't do it now. Stupid.